Hi, it's Jeff Harrison at macromonster.com. From time to time we get people asking us how to do barcodes and QR codes in CorelDRAW using the eCut macro. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new document, and I'm going to make it 3 inches by 3 inches, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and save that as, let's see if it'll let us do it, save as test. I'll just overwrite my old file that I had there. And we're just going to go ahead and launch eCut. If you haven't seen this before, there's lots of toys in there, not just for variable imaging and barcodes, lots of other things to do in there as well. So if you don't have this, you should get it if you're a CorelDRAW user or a fan of CorelDRAW. It adds a lot of capabilities to CorelDRAW. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the variables module. Close this down so we have a bit more room on our screen. And I've just created a simple CSV file in Excel. It's just a very simple database of information. And I'm going to go ahead and open that. It's 100 codes inside the file. And if you can even do some simple editing on the file as well. This is basically what it would look like in Excel, by the way. We've got code and text. Those are the two fields that are there. The code will become the barcode. The text will become pure text that I want later on underneath the barcode. So if I look at the column here, what's very important to do is to assign this column to become a QR code. Just left click on the QR code icon. Now you can see they're all little QR codes there. Hit close, and the next part is to open up this little arrow key here, and that gives you a lot of the features that you're going to be needing. Set your settings the way I have it here. Make sure it's centered to your document like that. And we're going to go ahead and dump in just one QR code to the page. And right now we can see it's vector shapes. And that's fine. You can try that if you want. Out of curiosity, I'm wondering what the color model is. Looks like RGB there. But I'm going to go ahead and try bitmaps here. It seems to go pretty quick from my experience. So we'll do that one. Dump in a bitmap version of a QR code on the screen. Put it in the middle of the screen or so. Just going to back away from my document a little bit. Move this out of the way. And if I was to just put that in the middle of the screen, scale it up, if you just want the QR codes only, you can have other things along with that, of course. By itself, it's, might not be what you're looking for. But if you wanted to just simply link that up with the code column, click Assign Shape, so you have the little checkbox there, hit Apply. It's simply brought in 100 codes that fast, and now you can see they're changing. Now, part of the problem here is we can't tell what those codes mean unless we decode each one. So I'm going to undo my last action. I'm going to save my document. Now, let's say we wanted to literally, put some text underneath so we could see what that says, so that it's just fast to identify it. If I just write in the word text, put it into position, something like that, and I'm going to center justify it so that whatever text comes in later will be centered to that code. I'm going to move it off the screen a little bit. All we have to do is link this up to the text column like that. Select them both. I'm going to save my document here and press Apply. And now we've got some codes that are changing along with our variable text that's changing. So that's how that works for getting both QR codes and some text into a single document. So knowing that, let's go ahead and try another example. Okay, let's try merging some barcodes with some text now. So I made a new document, 3 inches by 1 inch. I'm going to go ahead and launch eCut here. And there we go. So now we're going to create a barcode. Go to the barcode section. You can try some text. Doesn't really matter. We're going to try, how about code 128A? And we're going to go with, let's say, normal quality. It's going to spit out bitmaps only. Create a barcode. Dumps it on the page. You can see it created it at 216 dpi. Now, if I scale it up to the area here, let's say that we want, let's reduce this quiet zone a little bit here. You might have to use your number pad, by the way, on your keyboard to change some of these settings in eCut. It's just a little anomaly. So let's see here. Scale it up. Now we can see that everything's looking okay there. If I was to move this off the screen, link that up to our code column, notice that I have to change this. Right now it's a text string, but I have to go into Edit Database, select that column, choose barcode, hit close, and now I've got a little barcode symbol in there. Very important. Okay. We're going to go ahead and change these as well. Make sure it's centered. And gaps. They're all just 1 millimeter, just some quick little settings there. If I was I'm going to save our work here. I'm going to hit Control S. I've just saved it as my test file. Selecting it, linking it up to this code column. And now, if I hit Apply, we've got, let's see here, codes are changing. Make sure you check that all the time, by the way, on your final output, just to make sure it's not spitting out the same code on every page. So that's all looking good. So let's go ahead and you could either undo that or revert. What we're going to do here, the reason I show this is that this text is pretty rough looking. If you need to have pure looking text, there is a way to do it. It's kind of a little trick that I came up with. Just going to center that into the document. Move that out of the way for now. So let's say this is the size of your final label. What you can do is actually hide that text by putting a white box over top. I'm just going to keep it there for a moment the way it is because I'm going to drop in some pure text over top and put it roughly down there and get about the same height. So our final job, instead of having that rough bitmap text, we're going to have nice pure text later on. Center justify that if you want it that way. And now we're going to fill this box with white like this. Get rid of the outline. And now let's move them off the page like that. Bring back eCut. Save our work. Now I'm going to link up this text with this text column here. Select everything, very important, and hit Apply. Alright, so if we go up through our document, we can see that the codes are changing. Make sure you test for that. And we're getting nice, pure, clean text as a font there. And all it is, like I said, hiding whatever's underneath because of that white box that's in there. Right? Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to actually show you CorelDRAW's. We can close this down now. Show you CorelDRAW's imposition engine. If you press Control P to get to the print dialog, I'm going to go ahead and choose PDF Creator. Color, let's see if we can do that here. Output colors as grayscale. How about that? Then we can go to Apply, Print Preview. Right now I think it's set to letter size page. Let's say that we want to change that to 11 by 17. Let's try going to black and white there as well. See what happens. And go to Tabloid. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Okay, Apply. Okay. And this is where you can get into adjusting the how many ups you can get on a 11 by 17 document, for example. Let's see. Let's go over here. Maybe we want some crop lines on that. Now we're down to 3 signatures. And that'll print those off. So let's zoom in and see what we got here. And then it's as simple as printing to PDF Creator, and that will create a PDF file of these codes. Right? So just wanted to show you some possibilities with eCut to create both QR codes and barcodes that have pure fonts for the text underneath. Hope you enjoyed.